I do it. Welcome everybody to the first episode of DMDD, the Dumbass Deathmatch Derelicts.
See,
whoop, whoop.
See, he does it better. That's the way we do it. James is the head man. All right, so we just left ICW, NDB. Shit was tight. NHB. Berwyn. They trying to say Chicago, but we was in Berwyn. You know what I'm saying? Every match was phenomenal. Every wrestler that was there deserves your utmost respect. If you weren't there tonight, you need to go and you need to watch the video on John. Where can they find the video? No, like the whole bit though.
IWTV. Oh, IWTV, yeah, for sure. $9.99 a month.
$9.99 a month. You're gonna get
see the whole catalog, man.
the whole catalog. You're gonna get amazing content. They aren't paying us to say that.
More importantly, you're gonna get tonight's show and tomorrow's.
You're gonna get tonight's show, tomorrow's show, which we will be back discussing. And RPW. Thank you. All right, before we start getting yapped around, nobody knows who we are. They should probably know who we are. I am Adam.
Is it Insane Ike?
Is it Insane Ike?
John.
I'm Josh.
Beautiful. I like how it just goes, I'm Josh. Where we at? What we doing?
Apparently we're going to Target, bro.
Oh. Well, we thought we was going to go to Ross, but it's 11:15 at night, and unfortunately, the Ross is not 24 hours. Neither is the GameStop. But that doesn't really matter, because we're in Berwyn. Definitely not Chicago, because Chicago is 30 minutes away, and that is not where we are.
Who wants to go to IHOP?
Yeah!
Hey, I won't mind.
Of course you wouldn't mind. Point is, we're coming back from a phenomenal show. Phenomenal wrestlers came out and had a phenomenal time. Gentlemen, if anybody wants to jump in, please feel free. What you consider, James, the highlights of tonight's matches?
The highlight for me is getting fucking terrified by big ass Cruel.
Cruel is legitimately terrifying, people. If you have never been in front of Cruel, it is like Michael Myers mixed with Freddy Krueger mixed with your abusive stepfather. It is fucking terrifying. Mr. John, what was your highlight of the evening?
I have to go with the good doctor, Mr. Dr. Redacted himself.
Dr. Redacted.
And honestly, I really feel like it was a great match live, but overall, I feel like on video it would just be like an okay match. But the man has something about him when you're there in person that it just brings it out, and it just brings it out, and it makes you want to go fucking ape shit. And I feel like tomorrow he's gonna fucking bring that out of us again and even go fucking harder.
I am gonna say this, as my own personal beliefs, which we all have in the DMDD. I am a total stan for Dr. Redacted. I think he is the absolute shit.
He was only the second match.
He was only the second match, but he is first in Adam's heart. Why? Because I told my girlfriend that I was going to see the doctor, and I did not lie. My personal highlight of the night was, well, I have two highlights. I'm going to cheat. One was meeting Dr. Redacted for the first time. Coolest motherfucker I've ever met. And second was the big man, Abdullah Kobayashi, who was awesome as shit and complimented my dope ass vest. Joshua, my boy, what was your highlight of the evening?
I say Danny D'Amato drinking my beer.
Giving Danny D'Amato
Or him taking my beer.
free alcoholic beverage. That was Josh's highlight moment. Well, how
I gotta say that Dr. Redacted and that double drop kick he did early on in the match that'll make Marty Jannetty proud.
Also, one thing I have to say is that I forgot about was the 440 match. I thought that match. I thought that match was fucking awesome.
The 440 match.
It was short but sweet. I thought I got the point across. I love both. I love Bev. I love Eric Ryan. They're both fucking awesome.
Eric
The
Ryan.
best in the they're both fucking the best in the game going right now, and I just thought that match was fucking awesome. It was cool to have them against each other, and I would love to see Bev fucking take the fucking American Deathmatch Championship from Hoodfoot.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Speaking of the great Hoodfoot, what an amazing match.
Oh yeah.
How amazing. If you don't love the Hoodfoot, then we don't love you. Hoodfoot. 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 You feel me? We love the Hoodfoot. We love everybody who was in that ring tonight. Not a single wrestler did not give 110 goddamn percent.
Everyone was good. Everyone was good.
Rejects versus Mickey and Lufisto was badass.
What a phenomenal, that may be the highlight of the night that no one was expecting.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal. I love my Aunt Mickey. We here at DMDD love our Aunt Mickey. She is our favorite. We love her. We simp her. We would die for her. And we have no problem saying so. If you talk to my Aunt Mickey the wrong way, I might have to, slap you in the fish gills. I'm not even playing here. Now, if you hear some incredible noise in the background, it's because we are driving through the beautiful town of Berwyn, which is definitely not Chicago, because Chicago is 30 minutes the other way. But if you pay attention to any flyers, you might think you're in Chicago. But as semi-locals to the area, we can tell you we are not in Chicago. We are in Berwyn. Can you feel me at home? Can you feel me at home?
Yeah.
The DMDD is a group of wrestling fans that like to discuss wrestling, and most specifically, death match wrestling. Can you feel me on that? Now, I must say, as someone who has attended smaller events, coming to an event that was sold the fuck out and full of phenomenal people were drinking, partying, smoking herb, having a good old time. No fights, no arguments, no nonsense. Everybody was great.
Good old-fashioned blood.
Great night. I love it.
Phenomenal night. And
Matches never disappoint.
Never.
And as a juggalo, I must say that it was a fresh glass of lemonade to see so many juggalos in attendance. I was actually shocked and or surprised by the amount of juggalos in attendance. So I just want to say from the DMDD, whoop, whoop, all whoop whoops, all day, all Fago, all love. Shit was tight. Shit was epic.
Oh, fuck Superhuman.
And
Fuck Superhuman.
And fuck the Superhuman.
Fake
I will put him in the camel clutch. I will
Fuck his ass.
I will fuck his ass, and I will make him humble. R.I.P. to the Iron motherfucking Sheik, who we all love. You at home, you love him too. I will say one thing.
Ice cold beer right now.
Ice cold beer for Sheiky Baby. Now, I will say this, and I think other podcasts, maybe they skip this part, but I want to give a special shout out to the staff of the Berwyn Eagles. The bartenders were quick, even when there were a lot of people. The people serving up the tacos and all that mess were fire. The tacos were delicious. If you didn't have the tacos, phenomenal. If you didn't have the tacos, you really fucked up. If you were a dumb fuck, you ordered the pizza, which probably sucked ass because it's the Eagles in Berwyn, and probably not the best place to get a goddamn slice of, pie. But the tacos were fire. The beer was fair price. The pina coladas were all right. Life was good. We're having fun. We're driving home. Does anybody else just have a random piece that they want to throw out for our listeners at home?
Josh, what was your favorite match of the evening?
That's a tough one.
And please speak the fuck up.
The main event.
Oh, the main event, the one everybody liked. Was it because you saw the bloody pecs of Cruel and you were aroused? Because if you answer yes, I will also agree.
Yes.
Yeah, no one heard that. You gotta speak up.
Be loud and be proud.
Yes,
no
I
shit.
did.
Yeah, because he is every.
So bloody. Ew.
He's a badass motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's a
Cruel
badass
is
motherfucker.
literally the scariest motherfucker I've ever seen in my
I
life.
want to see Cruel fight the biz.
Like, I've seen him without a mask, but I still could not pick. Like, I refuse to, like, he's still just like a horror fucking creature.
No, he is the
He's a
scariest.
horror movie fucking.
Yeah, he is the
character.
scariest human to
He's
walk.
literally a fucking live action horror movie right in front of your eyes.
I am not gonna lie when I say when Cruel hit the ring, I actually shit myself. But because of
I could smell it.
I was terrified of the monster that was Cruel. I saw that man take light tube after light tube after fucking light tube
After gusset plate.
after gusset plate to the goddamn face, chest, and back. And do you know what I didn't see? I didn't see a reaction because the Cruel's terrifying mask hides any emotion he may show. But I will tell you from someone who was 10 goddamn feet away, that man has no emotion other than I want blood. Cruel is absolutely terrifying. Now let's not take away from Tank and from the great Hoodfoot and of course, did you say hibachi? That's a grill. Do not take away from the grill. Dude,
Abdullah Kobayashi.
Abdullah Hibachi
Kobayashi.
Shrimp.
Kobayashi, okay, I got it.
Do not take away from
Made it one
the
thing.
godfather of deathmatch wrestling. The man has been in the industry
Well over 20 years.
well over 20 years, which I am very young, which means longer than I've been alive, because I am a very young man, and I definitely do not have gray hairs and old gray pubic hairs on my ball sack. I definitely do not have those issues. I am a 21-year-old young man. I was carded for alcohol every time. So, it was a great show. We have 2 events tomorrow. John, please tell our audience, who probably already knows, what our events are for tomorrow.
I believe we have RPW, which is Ruthless Pro Wrestling. They're out of Michigan. They've been around for a couple years now. They got really, I would say they got noticed around the pandemic era. That's how a lot of people know them, because they were one of the only companies running death matches in the pandemic 2000 or 2020, 2021-ish.
Very interesting.
But yeah, they're gonna fucking kill it, man. They have a lot to prove. They use a lot of the same guys that ICW uses, a lot of other deathmatch companies use, but they have a lot of other guys that don't get seen on those shows. That fucking, like I just said, they have a lot to prove, and they're gonna go out there and fucking give it 2,000%, man. They're gonna fucking go out there and kill it.
You heard John. He told you 2,000%. John ain't no liar.
RPW is one of the things that I've looked forward to the most this weekend. And I just, like I said, they're going to fucking kill it. And so is ICW tomorrow night. I really don't have enough good things to say about both.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And speaking of ICW, let me just give one bit of critique. I doubt that he's ever going to see this. But, Danny, brother, you got to hold that mic about 2 feet more away from your face, because you sound like death metal singer with bad PA. You go, rah, rah, rah. Brother, you got to hold that back about 2 feet. I love you. We all love you. You're a good man. But brother, you got that mic way too close. Okay.
Actually, Danny, I got a question for
Might
you.
just be that building, man.
Where the fuck is Josh's shit at?
Yeah.
When does that shit ship?
So one of our co-hosts, Josh, was impatient enough to not wait a single week before harassing you on whatever it was, Facebook Messenger. And so for the sake of our DMDD co-host, we are just curious, why don't you deliver the same day someone makes their purchase. Why did you not drive to his home,
shit.
knock on his door, and then go, here, Josh, here's your item? We don't believe in shipping here at DMDD. If you order a t-shirt or a shirt from us, John and Josh will personally drive to your home, drop your item off, and then
blow you.
and then blow you.
I'll anal fuck him.
Yes, Josh will let you anally fuck him.
I'll anal fuck him.
Yes, which he said twice now, so that means 2 times. You get to stick it in the dupes, and we will make sure that you're, that you're a happy customer with us at DMDD. Coming up soon, when we're not in a car on the ride home, we will fill you more in about what the name means and our logos and a little bit more about ourselves. This is our first podcast. This is a way for you, our 2 viewers, to listen to our show and hear our horrible banter.
2 viewers are us.
The 2 viewers are us, which means 2 of us never even watched it, which sounds very accurate.
I never watched it.
You never watched it, it's not out. And this is Josh, and this is why he's a part of this, because he says shit that doesn't make a fucking hint of sense. And I love it. It just really makes me happy. So, does anybody have any closing remarks before we end the first? This is episode 0, by the way. This is not a first official episode. This is more of a test run to see how well my iPhone camera picks up audio.
I got one last thing to
James.
say.
Don't forget the ice! James says, don't forget the ice. John?
Fuck, man, I don't know. You caught me off guard.
John says, fuck, man, I don't know, you caught me off guard. Josh?
Why do I keep coming back to you guys?
Why do you keep coming back to this? Because you don't have any other
Tomorrow's
friends.
gonna be fucking awesome.
John says
Yes,
tomorrow's
it
going to
is.
be
A great
fucking
time.
awesome, and I think he's telling the fucking truth.
It is.
I think he's telling the truth.
It's gonna be a great day.
And do you know why it's going to be a great day, Josh? Do you know why? Because we're going to be back in God's country. We're going to be back in where a man is a man. We're going to be back in the greatest place on goddamn earth. And what is that, gentlemen? That is Berwyn, Illinois. We are the DMDD. I said Illinois on purpose to bother people that live near Illinois.
Not bother me with that.
See, that's why it meant to do what it did. We love you all. We will see you very soon. Goodbye.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you and good night, Johnny Carson.